Hi, so you've already had a little play on the online Scratch version to show the control of your character or your sprite using keys on the keyboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and do that for our game. As you can see here, you've got your Scratch platform. This is the downloaded version, and this is your sprite here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get him to move. So we're going to think about the things that we need to code to get him to move. So with most things, with computers and coding, you've got to tell it to do it, because otherwise it doesn't know. So what we're going to do here is use an event. In the old Scratch it used to be just controls, but they've separated them out. So I'm going to grab this one here and put it onto the workspace, okay? And that says when the space bar, which is the long bar at the bottom of your keyboard, is pressed, something will happen. Well, we don't want to use that. We're going to use the up arrows, because the game that we're going to make is for a chasing game. So rainforest creatures will be chasing Tarzan round, for example. So it's tied to your topic this term. So then what we need to do is grab something that makes it move. So we'll look at these categories here, and you've got to be detective and look and think, what might it be? Is it speech? No. Is it looks? No. Motion is another word for move. So we're going to want it to move. But if I just click that in there and test it, it's moving, but it's moving in the wrong direction. So I'm going to disconnect that code and then look for pointing in the right direction. Here we go. Can you see that one there? Pointing in the direction. You click that in, click that back in, just like in Scratch Junior, and we use trial and error again, and pressing the button, it's still going the wrong way. So what can I change? Well, I could change the number of steps. Is that going to help? No. What about the direction? What is 90? You can see there, 90 means going to the right. So you need to drag it up all the way up to the top. So now it's saying pointing direction 0, which if we click on it means going up. And check. Okay, he's going up. Now what we can then do is the same process, if we want to, dragging each little piece of code in and changing it, for example, to the down arrow using the drop down menu. But there's actually an easier way of doing it, a quicker way of doing it. If you hover on top and you see the hand comes up, and then you right click, so that's the button up to the right of the mouse, and you can duplicate it. Now you can see it's a copy of that. So that's not what we want to change it, so we need to debug it. Okay, so instead of the up arrow, we're going to change it to down arrow. Now if I press the down arrow, he's going up still. So that's no good. So what do I need to change? The direction, yeah. So you grab it and drag it down to the direction that you want him to go. There you go, and then you test it. You always check up. So now I've got the up and the down. Now if you only went up and down on a game, you wouldn't escape from a tiger that was chasing you. So we need to do all 4 directions. So I'm going to duplicate and duplicate. Then I need to change. So instead of the down arrow, I'm going to do the right arrow, and I need to make sure it's going to the right. So that leaves the left arrow to do. There we go. Make sure he's going to the left and doing the 10 steps, and then I check it all. Up, down, left, right. That looks a bit rubbish. When he goes to the left, he turns upside down. So we get to look around. We've got things here. Okay. Can you see that? This part here changes when I go to the right and to the left. So if I click on that, I think I can do it so that he always doesn't. No, not that one, sorry. This one here. See, I've got to use trial and error all the time. That, so he doesn't spin around. And then I check it. Up, down, left, right. Okay? That looks a bit more like what you would use in a game. If you want to change the size, you click on the size and you type in. Let's try 50. Oh. There you go. Always make mistakes. Doesn't matter. If you don't make mistakes, it means you're not trying to change things. There you go. It's a bit smaller. Up, down, left, right. looking good. Okay, good luck, and I'm sure you'll all be able to manage this. I'll give you some extra challenges if you finish this in the lesson.